That one sure put up a fight. Indeed. I suspect it considered this entire floor to be its domain. Still, it was nothing we couldn't handle. Perhaps that means the floor is ours now. Well, maybe I should have gotten trained a little bit more, but... Yeah, we seem to have finally gotten the hang of combat links and everything. Combat links were so useless against them. They couldn't be unbalanced. I guess with the Laura, Laura, it was pretty good, but it doesn't look like there's anything left to find here. The path does appear to be a dead end with this room. There doesn't even seem to be any valuables in here that for that thing to have been guarding. Yeah. What's wrong? You look like you're lost in thought. Did you sense something? No. I was just thinking about the last month. This is exactly the same as what happened then. The new area opens up, we reach the end of it, we fight a powerful enemy, and then hit a dead end. The situation is identical. Now that you mention it... that is suspicious. Every path that has to reach its end somewhere is probably nothing more than coincidence. You might be right, it just strikes me as odd, that's all. Either way, we've explored all we can for now. So come on, let's head back outside. What could it possibly mean? Oh, that's good. But what possible additional, meaning could it are we being tested? That's the extent of what I could imagine. I don't know by who. Sarah's the extent of how I'd imagine. Sarah's the only one I can imagine doing anything behind the scenes, honestly. She trolls us so much and she reveals so little. It feels like she's doing so much more than she lets on, but at the same time, this seems even elaborate for her, especially when she's doing all the field study stuff in the first place and teaching the class and everything. Well, that's clearly all I'm gonna find for today, so let's head out. I suppose I could go check floor 1, but, now that I think of it, how did Sarah set the initial orienteering up in the first place? If this place is constantly changing, how did she get the trap door to work? How did she set it up with all those pedestals in the first room? How did she know it would be safe in the first place? How did she know where the exit was and all that stuff? Because if you notice, none of the current setup actually leads to where we fell through here, so you wouldn't be able to get back that way, as of now. That might just be a gamey thing, oh, they want you to do that to introduce you to it, and then this weird thing starts happening, and they really didn't consider it. And it's a little bit of a plot hole, but it's not that important of one. Whew. That was way more exhausting than I expected. Yeah, the monsters down there were a lot stronger than the ones we fought last month. The elevator's the biggest conundrum, though. Where could it possibly have come from? We should report our findings to the principal right away. Instructor Sarah, too. Yes, that seems like the wisest course of action. Oh, you again. That cat looks... Wait. Is that the same cat? It looks different to me. I don't know if I'm just remembering it incorrectly, but... I thought it was more of a plain black cat before. So, this month there's suddenly an elevator allowing access to a floor even deeper below the surface. Honestly, how many more surprises does that old schoolhouse hold? There's nothing like that during my inspection last week, I can say that much. Why can't I be the one who finds all the cool stuff? Because someone's clearly manipulating something there. There seems to be a number of floors even deeper underground, too. But only the first two were accessible. That's another mystery. I tried to find some means of unlocking the elevator so we could access the other floors, but it wouldn't budge. If that's not the end of it, I wonder how far down it goes. In the decades I've been at this academy, this is the first I've ever heard of any additional floors whatsoever. Up until last month, the floor we used for your orienteering exercise is all we've ever known. So, what we explored today didn't even exist until this week. An easy access to this new area presents itself in the form of a convenient elevator, no less. I've heard that many ruins from the Dark Ages are fraught with mysteries, but this is almost inconceivable. Well, something must have caused new areas to show themselves, but I don't have the slightest idea what that something could have been. You wouldn't happen to have any ideas, would you, sir? Let me think. Perhaps it has something to do with Emperor Dracos. Dracos the Lionheart? Dracos the Lionheart? The very same. Emperor Dracos left strict orders regarding that building, which have been passed down from principal to principal ever since. He proclaimed that the old schoolhouse was to be preserved until the promised day arrives. The promised day? What does that mean? That I couldn't say. Though some have speculated it ties back to the War of the Lines 250 years ago, and to Dracos' companion, the brave Saint Sandlot. I've seen Sandlot, that's a movie. Is Saint Lion Sandlot? The Lance Maiden. If Emperor Dracos' words did concern the War of Lions, it does stand to reason she'd be connected. She and her Eisenritter fought valiantly at his side throughout the conflict. Valiantly enough to be regarded as a saint by the Septian Church. I imagine in Erebonia, few in Erebonia don't at least know the name. Well, Reed doesn't, apparently, because I have no idea. Well, he probably knows. He knows more than me, oddly enough. Her name is celebrated even in my hometown, and I'm about as far out in the Empire as you can get. I thought you were a foreigner. I thought you were from a different country. Okay, whatever. There's no shortage of legends and mysteries surrounding her life, and her death, for that matter. How in the world would she be connected to the old schoolhouse? Well, I'm not certain she is, but when I think of the alterations that have begun to occur inside the building, and of Draco's words, I find it difficult to believe that there's no connection. It just strikes me as more than mere coincidence. I guess that's as good a theory as any at this point. But what does the Promised Day refer to? Well, with so little information, we could speculate all night, and I doubt we'd be any closer to a legitimate answer. We just have to keep searching the ruins and see what we find. You performed admirably, Class 7. I truly appreciate all your efforts, and I'm terribly sorry for keeping you here for so long. Oh, not at all. I'm just happy we could be of help. If we discover anything else, we'll let you know at once, sir. Excellent. Feel free to prioritize other tasks as you see fit. However, you're not my personal assistant after all. Thanks for the help, everyone. Think nothing of it. Honestly, I want to solve the mysteries of that place as much as you do at this point. I feel the same, and fighting the monsters within serves as excellent training. I'd be more than happy to accompany you again should the opportunity arise. Yeah, it's not right for you to have to do all the hard work, Green. That goes for the other requests you have to do on your free days, too. My help's just a call away if you ever need it. Thanks. I'll be sure to take you up on that. I'll see you back at the dormitory. Take care. And that is completed. I received heal. Huh. An additional bonding point. Okay, I got myself an extra bonding point. Who is available? I see uses. I see little LoH character. I see only those two. Probably both of them are going to be available as part of my next field study, so you know what? I don't mind uses, but I can just see how negative that's gonna go if I just go hang out with him right before. The chances are I'm probably gonna be with either Gaius or a little LoH character, and probably Eustace and Machias in my next field study. I'm just seeing it coming. I mean, I'm not sure about the third person. Maybe we'll have 5, because we're having support characters now. So maybe we will just have a support character. So maybe it'll be everyone except the ones I was with last time. Now, where was she again? Yeah, she's in the, I think the sitting area, right? Hi there, what you up to? What are you doing, Fee? Not much. Looking for somewhere to nap, I guess. You guess? I can never tell what she's thinking. Maybe I should talk to her a bit more and try to get to know her. Well, like I was saying, I don't really want to hang out with Eustace at this point. Maybe later. Maybe later. I don't mind Eustace, but, I don't want to cause unnecessary drama, I suppose. Fee seems like the safe choice. Would you mind if I stuck around here? Go ahead. It's all yours. See you later. Oh, no. No, that's not what I meant. I meant stuck around with you so we could talk for a little while. Okay. Are you always here this time of day? Sometimes. Unless I'm napping somewhere else. Yeah, I do see you napping a lot. So, do you, like naps? They're okay. What else is there to do during school hours? Go to class, maybe? I mean, it's just an option. I mean, you don't have to. Oh, come on, don't be ridiculous. There are plenty of things to do here, and you won't even get to do some of them when you're older. For example? Oh, there's studying, joining clubs, hanging out with your friends, all sorts of stuff. I'm in a club. The gardening club, actually. Wait, whoa, when did you join that? I have to admit, I talked to the gardening club person. She was like a bit of a... This was a while ago, so I don't remember it that well, and I'm not sure I put it in a video because it wasn't that interesting at the time, but she was a bit of a weird person, I think. I have to admit, I'm pretty surprised. What sort of things are you growing? Nothing. Right, so you joined the club, but you're just in the club, so you can be in the club. Probably gives you a good place to nap. Well, if you do end up growing something, I'd love to see it. Sure. You act like you're my dad or something. Do you get a kick out of getting involved in other people's business? Oh. Hell yeah. That's basically the only thing Reen likes to do nowadays, it seems. Well, I don't know about that, but you totally know about that, Reen. You totally know about that. This is the way I act with my sister, so maybe that's it. Sorry if I upset you or anything. I'll try not to be so nosy in the future. Either way, I don't exactly hate it. Oh, she likes her Oni-chan. Fee got up from the sofa. I've got to get to the gardening club. Wow, that would have been a really short nap if you were just trying to nap. Wait, now? Seriously? We're allowed to stop by whenever we want. See ya. So basically you don't want to talk to me anymore. Oh, great. She hates me. She hates me. Well, it's not exactly like... I don't know. I'm indifferent towards her at the moment, I suppose. Hey, the stairs are on the other... Fee walked towards one of the windows and placed her foot on the sill. Oh, right. She was a bit of the athletic, do whatever the hell she wanted type. Fee. Hup. Fee jumped down into the courtyard. Fee! Reen rushed to the window in a panic. Well, it's an easier way to get out, and she's not hurt, so... Is she alright? Jumping down from here without even taking a scratch isn't just athletic, it's almost inhuman. Where did she learn to do that? And where can I learn how to do that? Because that's awesome! Your bond with Fee strengthened. Hi. Well then, I think that's about everything I can do for today. I don't have any more bonding points. So I suppose it's time to go sleep. No, you know what? You know what I should do? I should get items. I just remembered I'm running out of items. Oh, snap. Okay, wasn't expecting this. Is that a bell? Oh my goodness, the cat. Can you be a smart talking comedian just like the one from Ghost Stories? I want you to be awesome like that. That would be awesome. Why, haven't you got lovely fur? Who's your master, I wonder?
Meow.
Oh, I did not think that would be voiced. Good kitty. She's got a ribbon, so she's definitely not a stray. Probably. Kind of. Probably. Maybe.
Meow.
Okay, this is... They did not get an actual cat to do these. This is about as good as me meowing.
Meow.
Meow, 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 meow. My goodness, okay. Does that feel good? You got really pretty fur. Such a pretty girl, or cat. Actually, are you male or female? I've just been assuming female, but... Oh. Ow! Is that safe to assume female, then? How would a human female react if you're like, I'm not sure if you're a boy or a girl. Which one are you? I've just been assuming one or the other. Guess I pushed my luck. By talking to the cat in a human voice and assuming it understood you and it did actually understand you somehow. I don't know. I don't think she scratched me too deep, but I should still apply some ointment when I get back to the dorm, just in case. Wonder what her name is. Who the hell knows? But I still need items. I could probably stand to get some armor too. Oh, crap. I forgot about midterms. I don't want to study. I already have to study in real life. Well, I don't really study in real life for college anyway, so I guess I'll do the same here. You know, I didn't really use these before. Oh, okay. I keep the book regardless of whether I've read it or not. Okay. For some reason I assumed I just threw it out and I never would have touched it again, and definitely not have it in my inventory. What does this do? Popular novel published in Arabonia. Probably... Nope, nothing. Okay. I knew I had another one, but apparently can't do shit with it, so... Okay. Off to find the actual place to buy good items. Well, hopefully I find good items. This place is general goods. It seems to be foods, despite being general goods. It seems to be armor. This is gardening, so I'm assuming not like general items. Bookstore, probably not gonna have general items. Hell, how do I get just actually doesn't the school have a general store that I might be able to buy that shit from? Now after that last dungeon, yep, here we go, reviving. I need like 10 of these. How many can I get? 5,000 for... Ooh, maybe I shouldn't get 10. Maybe I shouldn't get 10. Maybe I should just get like 5. I shouldn't actually need these that much. If I need them that much, then I'm probably in trouble anyway, so... But yeah, after that last dungeon, that last battle and that last boss, oh my goodness, I used so many items that... Well, my reviving items mainly. That I really need to... Ooh, things are happening here. The new engine is practically flawless. Why don't you help me test it out, Toa? Want to go for another ride? That does sound really nice. I still got some work to finish, though. Oh, please, you say that like you've forgotten the perks of our relationship. I hope you take care of all this one, and then we'll head out on a romantic ride. Thanks, Angie. I wonder how often they ride together, romantically. Seems like Angelica's way of helping President Toa de-stress. Can you please give me the bike? I would really like to have that bike. It's a really cool bike. Give me a bike. Oh my goodness. I know there's a second game. And I know it involves the same characters, so maybe in the next game, we'll all become a motorcycle gang, and we can all go out there and just be awesome and stuff like that, and everyone will just be amazing and have fun and everything that's great about the world and stuff. I don't know, I'm sort of just rambling now, and I'm just gonna go back. I think, why is Sarah in the pawn shop? I'm gonna check that out. What are you doing here? Do you have any idea how much of a nightmare it is to get my hands on these bullets of yours? I lost today's race to get these things for you, you know? Huh. Don't worry, I'm sure your horse would have lost just as badly if you were on the track cheering it on. Oh yeah, have you heard anything about that thing in Crossbell ended up? Yep, sounds like it was taken care of by that police division I told you about. So the instructor uses this shop too. I wonder what they're talking about. You know what? I should use this shop. No, crossbow. That is not... Is that where the other group went? Oh. He might be her, like, contact, too. Like, just stuff. It's getting dark, so if I go to my room now, I'll be for the night. Yep, I am good. Enter the dorm.
Oh, Reen.
Oh, hi there. Hey there.
Good evening.
Evening. Did you just get back too?
Yeah, I was busy with club-related work until just now. I'm glad I ran into you, though. I heard from Elisa that you went into the old schoolhouse again?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and we made some pretty crazy discoveries while we were at it. We're going to need to keep investigating that place on a regular basis, I'd say.
Well, I'd be more than happy to accompany you next time.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
The request was made to the whole of Class 7, after all, and I'd like to do everything I can to help.
Really? That's very kind, thank you. Maybe I should ask Fee next time too. And Eustace and Machias while I'm at it.
Huh? Fee would be a good choice at the very least. I'm sure she'd be more than happy to accompany us, or more than willing anyway. As for Eustace and Machias, I'm sure a chance will present itself for them to make friends eventually. Maybe then?
Or I could sell it to them as a way for them to compete. Machias can come in and prove himself to be better than Eustace by doing better, and then I'll put them both on support. One can only hope. We really do have to do something about those two already, and I really hope I'm not found in this very similar situation.
Oh my! Reen!
What?
What happened to your right hand?
I don't know. Okay, maybe I was just saying it weirdly, but for some reason, I saw the ear, and it sort of blended into how his hand was like coming up to his chin like that. So it looked like he had an extended finger, and his ear was the end of that finger. And I was like, oh my goodness, what did happen to his hand? Oh, this? A beautiful lady I ran into town did this, or at least I think she was a lady.
Come again?
A black cat with really glossy fur. I've never seen it around before. I assume it belongs to someone in town since it was wearing a blue ribbon and a bell. Must have done something to offend it though, because it got all grumpy out of nowhere and scratched me up pretty good.
I'm so sorry.
That's your cat? Is that really your cat? What?
Please, sit down on the sofa. I'll bring a first aid kit and dress that wound right away.
If that's your cat, Emma, what are you up to? Do you know it or something?
No, not at all. I've just seen it around town a few times.
That seems suspicious.
Anyway, I'll go get the first aid kit. Don't go anywhere.
Emma, what are you hiding? It's just a little scratch. I don't know why she's making such a big deal out of it. I've never seen Emma get so flustered before. Now, if she wasn't like apologizing for it happening, I'd almost think that she liked Reen, but I also think she knows Elisa likes reading, because that's sort of very obvious. But since she's saying she's all sorry about it, that makes me very, very suspicious. I don't know what possibly she could do, but that cat has some weird connection to the schoolhouse, because the game has hinted at it heavily, like multiple times now. Why are you studying, Rain? You don't need to study, you're me. I don't study. There we go, that should do it. This textbook Emma lent me is really helpful. I might actually be able to get decent grades on next month's midterms thanks to her. Doubt I'll be able to get grades even close to matching her own, though. Or Machias's, for that matter.
I wasn't trying to help you. But I did cause you some trouble during last month's field study, so...
Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point. The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie.
I didn't lie. It wasn't technically a lie. Come on, Machias. There's a lot about both Machias and Eustace that we don't know about. Maybe in time we can discover something about them that'll help us mend their relationship a little. It seems like a good place to stop for a quick breather. Oh yeah, that radio thing. Bedtime is about to start anyways.
The day is done, and it's time to cast off your cares right here. It's the Misty you know and love coming to you live from Radio Trista.
Oh. Actually, I guess it's already started. Misty's voice is always so soothing. Why?
We're now in the second half of May, and the greenery all over Erebonia is beginning to reach its peak. It's the perfect time of year to enjoy nature, and the weather is absolutely perfect for a great hike. Listeners in Heimdall have Modder Park to enjoy with its spectacular glass garden. Though, for those willing to hop on a train, I heartily recommend a trip to Lunaria Nature Park. Administrative issues kept it closed for a while, but it finally reopened this month, and it's worth making the trip. You can relax and take in the scenery of this vast, almost mystical forest, and then grab a cold beer on the way back.
I like to point out that there are a ton of monsters in there, so be careful about that too.
I can't think of a better way to spend the weekend. Can you?
Yeah?
Whoops. With all you students tuning in, maybe I shouldn't recommend boozing it up, should I?
Some of these students are students of Sarah, so...
You might not be able to grab a cold one just yet, but fresh milk or fruit juice are pretty refreshing in their own way. Anyway,
does she know
let's
Sarah?
see who sent us some mail today, shall we?
Does she know Sarah or something?
This first one's from future 3-star chef from Berea Hard.
Or is this game's sense of humor just involved drinking and stuff pretty heavily?